He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A quiet intensity, a commanding presence, and a natural gravity that pulled attention without effort. Çağatay Ulusoy didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. He reshaped his image again and again, evolving from a young model into one of the most formidable actors of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Çağatay Ulusoy was born on September 23, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras, scripts, and global premieres, his path began in the world of modeling. In 2010, he won Best Model of Turkey, a title that opened doors but also placed expectations squarely on his shoulders. Instead of remaining confined to fashion, he made a decisive pivot toward acting, committing himself to formal training and long-term growth. His acting breakthrough came in 2011 with Adini Farah Koydum, where his portrayal of Amir Sarafoglu turned him into a household name across Turkey and the Middle East. The role brought massive popularity, but it also tested him early. Fame arrived fast, and so did scrutiny. Rather than staying in a safe lane, Çağatay chose reinvention. That transformation became unmistakable with Iserd, where he delivered a powerful performance as Sarp Yılmaz. The crime drama showcased a darker, more complex side of his acting, earning critical acclaim and cementing his credibility beyond romantic leads. It marked a turning point, proving he could carry psychological depth, physical intensity, and emotional restraint all at once. His career then expanded onto the global stage with Netflix's The Protector, making him one of Turkey's first actors to headline an international streaming original. Playing Hakan Demir introduced him to a worldwide audience and positioned him as a symbol of Turkey's growing presence in global entertainment. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Çağatay became known for selective choices. Projects like Yeşilçam paid homage to classic Turkish cinema, while Kubra pushed him into philosophical and psychologically layered territory. In Kubra, he portrayed Gökhan, a character grappling with belief, power, and identity in the digital age, a role that resonated strongly with modern audiences and reinforced his reputation for choosing substance over repetition. Off-screen, Çağatay Ulusoy maintains a notably private and disciplined lifestyle. He avoids excessive media exposure, speaks rarely about his personal life, and lets his work define his public image. This restraint has only amplified his mystique, setting him apart in an industry driven by constant visibility. In fashion and branding, his influence remains strong yet controlled. He collaborates with high-profile brands while staying selective, aligning endorsements with his image rather than overextending his presence. His lifestyle reflects focus, structure, and long-term vision rather than fleeting trends. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy's influence extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international recognition, sustained streaming success, and a career built on deliberate evolution, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work across acting, global projects, and premium brand partnerships. What truly defines him is restraint paired with ambition. From model to actor, from television idol to globally recognized performer, Çağatay has never rushed his growth. He chooses depth over noise, longevity over comfort, and transformation over familiarity. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy stands not just as a leading man, but as a symbol of controlled power, artistic discipline, and quiet dominance in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet confidence about him, a natural mix of charm, depth, and screen magnetism that drew people in. Kadir Doğulu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He carved his own lane, transforming early modeling success into a steadily evolving and emotionally grounded acting career. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Kadir Doğulu was born on April 19, 1982, in Mersin, Turkey. Long before television sets and leading roles, his life followed a grounded and practical path. He worked various jobs in his early years, experiences that shaped his discipline, humility, and understanding of real-life struggles, qualities that would later add realism to his performances. His entry into the public eye began through modeling, where his calm presence and distinctive look quickly stood out. His acting journey gained momentum in the early 2010s, but it was his role as Masset in the romantic drama Fatih Harbay that marked a major turning point. The series brought him widespread recognition and established him as a romantic lead capable of balancing passion with emotional restraint. Audiences connected with his sincerity, while industry professionals began to see his long-term potential. Rather than remaining limited to romantic roles, Kadir consciously expanded his range. He took on more psychologically layered and dramatic characters in projects such as Matizm Yüzyıl, Kozum, Vuslat, and later Skin Terrify, where he explored themes of identity, conflict, and personal transformation. Each project reflected growth, showing an actor willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Kadir's approach to roles reflects intentional choice. He gravitates toward characters with emotional complexity and internal journeys, prioritizing depth over instant popularity. This balance has helped him remain relevant as audience expectations and industry trends continue to shift. Off-screen, Kadir's public image blends warmth with restraint. He maintains an approachable presence while avoiding unnecessary exposure, allowing his work to remain the main focus. His collaborations with brands and public appearances are selective, aligning with his preference for authenticity. His lifestyle mirrors his philosophy. He values balance, mental clarity, and personal development, often emphasizing self-awareness and emotional well-being. This grounded approach supports both his creative output and long-term consistency. Kadir's influence extends beyond acting alone. Through social platforms and interviews, he is known for thoughtful perspectives on life, creativity, and relationships, which further strengthens his connection with audiences. As his international visibility continues through global streaming platforms, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built gradually rather than through sudden hype. What truly sets Kadir Doğulu apart is emotional sincerity. He brings calm intensity and realism to his characters, allowing audiences to see vulnerability without exaggeration. That subtlety defines his screen presence. As of 2026, Kadir Doğulu stands not only as a recognizable leading actor, but as a symbol of steady growth and emotional authenticity in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.